It's a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Meadow Park. WSL action for you between Arsenal and Brighton and Hove Albion. A team who have lost every time that they have come up against the Gunners. Arsenal know what they have to do if they are to finish inside the top three this season and qualify back into the Champions League for next. A straight fight with Manchester United, who are beating Spurs as we speak. Level on points coming into the weekend. So the Gunners looking to respond here. 5 straight WSL wins behind them without conceding a goal, Arsenal. They struck 10 here in the FA Cup against Gillingham last weekend. A team motoring at the right time. Brighton have been in great shape and are currently in their best ever form in the WSL. Beating Manchester United in their last league game, certainly helping out Arsenal. Brighton have won 5 of their last 6, but their record against the Gunners is of 100% defeats. They've never beaten them and have conceded the most goals against any single opposition in the league. Bit of team news for you then, and for Arsenal, Joe Montemurro mixing things up after the Gillingham win. A refreshing goal with Manuela Zinsberger returning. Leah Williamson is back into defence, just a second league start also for Anna Patton. Daniela van der Donk and Jordan Nobbs return to the side that started, I should say, their FA Cup win over Gillingham. 10-0 it finished. And Arsenal always score goals against Brighton. And Viviana Miedema will be hunting more goals to add to her 92 for the club in 100 appearances for the Gunners. Hope Power makes changes too after FA Cup joy last weekend. Megan Walsh returns in goal. Libby Bance makes her first ever WSL start today. And the likes of Emma Koivisto, Aileen Whelan, their top scorer, and Kelly Green, Victoria Williams, all back for the Seagulls today to try and cause another major shock, as they have done in the WSL this season, especially the home of the champions, Chelsea. The referee today is Lisa Ben, with both skippers, Victoria Williams and Kim Little. Arsenal's campaign at times has been a frustrating one that did start so well. However, the consistency mainly against the top 2 has simply not been there. Joe Montemurro calling time on his stay at the club at the end of the season as well. It'll be all change here come next season, but don't rule them out competing against City and Chelsea a lot closer next campaign for the WSL title. On a fine, glorious, sunny day, we are ready to go. Before we get underway, as always, players taking the knee. Here we go then, underway in Boreham Wood. Arsenal 5 wins in a row in the WSL, 6 in a row in all competitions, and they are looking like their old selves again. And in the league in particular, they haven't conceded a goal into just over 450 minutes. A bit longer in all competitions after they scored 10 for no reply here in the FA Cup last weekend against Gillingham. Brighton have lost every time they've faced Arsenal. Can they make it a moment to remember here today and avoid making it 6 defeats out of 6? Seagulls themselves have been flying of late. And here they are coming forward with Whelan, who's their top scorer last season. Dug out across, the clearance is poor. Inessa Kagman now for Brighton. And she's found a cross too, right across goal. Here is Libby Bance. Up against Van der Donk. Really bright start from Brighton in their changed yellow today. Kagman, just out of the reach of Koivisto. That's Whelan again. It's a stray pass from her, and Arsenal can try and turn it over now. As Nobbs is sent away. Anticipate the bounce with Williams. He defends it well from Jordan Nobbs. Excellent start from Brighton, who this season have shown no fear when coming up against the league's best. Their last victory coming against Manchester United. They went to Kingsmeadow. Ended Chelsea's unbeaten run in the league this season. Hope Powell saying that it's just nice to watch everything going on in the league at the top and especially at the bottom from afar, not to be involved in any of it. Down the line it goes. Van der Donk onto this. Miedemar in the centre. Just holding it up from Bance. Keita McCabe. Very cleared by Corvisto. End-to-end stuff in the opening stages. Brighton's still a relatively new name, really, in the league. Never finished above the bottom 4 places in their previous 2 campaigns. But they have excelled this season, especially since February, when this extraordinary run started, beating the champions. At Arsenal, their ultimate bogey team. But all good, all bad runs have to come to an end at some point. Is it today? Here's Rood on the turn. It was a hat-trick hero for Arsenal in the cup against Gillingham. It looks like it's just about gone out of play. And that is the call from Lisa Ben as well, our referee. Really good start from both teams. It's like an age since last playing in the WSL. Williams can't be dwelling on it too much. He's looking at Miedemar carefully as she put that block in there, just hobbling away. Difference now, 3 points again between Arsenal and Manchester United. Arsenal can retake third spot with a win today. Doesn't really matter what is happening at Leeds Sports Village between United and Spurs, which is 4-0 in United's favour, by the way. But the important thing for Arsenal is that they have matters in their own hands. That victory against United here not so long ago, so important. They've got a game in hand as well for West Ham United to be played here in midweek. Corvisto, who's a recent signing from Gothenburg. Bance, who's risen through the Brighton Academy. An academy that they're so proud of. And think of the back line for Arsenal today, by the way. The likes of Patton and Williamson and lots of Wupper Moy all coming through the Arsenal Academy too. As well as Zinsberger. A couple of Bundesliga titles behind her at Bayern. Williamson, tight for Patton to deal with, and she's done well. Biggest smile on her face here after their FA Cup exploits against Gillingham, scoring her first Arsenal goal, Anna Patton. It's McCabe, serial provider of goals. Rudd enjoyed herself on this ground a week ago. She scored a hat-trick, her third hat-trick of the season. A couple in the WSL. Miedemar just lurking at the edge of the area. Williamson up from the back with Lotte Wubben-Moy, who's so capable. Scoring headers. Oh, it's a free header! And Miedemar denied. I'll give her space, and she usually punishes Viviane Miedemar. First attempt on goal of the afternoon. There's a breeze swirling round. You might be able to hear it on the microphones. You could aid the delivery here. Miedemar rising again, and then Victoria Williams anywhere will do. Only against Doncaster can Arsenal boast a 100% record, a better 100% record if you like. And against Brighton, they've formed 5 out of 5 against Brighton and Hove Albion, 8 out of 8 against Doncaster. Oh, it's good pressure, and here come Brighton. Wubben-Moy pickpocketed. Too close to Zinsberger. What the confidence that is flooding through this team is showing here at Meadow Park this afternoon. Just like the quality of the final pass. Warning shot certainly for Arsenal. Corvisto's got to be careful of the ball in behind as Nobbs picks up on it now. Jordan Nobbs with the cross, really good ball in. Miedemar off target. They came to her quickly. In the execution, not of the standard of Viviane Miedemar. He's got 17 goals this season. She's one behind Sam Kerr in the overall race to finish as top scorer in the WSL. To the 59 as she has scored in the WSL, the all-time top scorer. Arsenal have won their last 5 in the league. They haven't conceded. They did win 5 straight games at the start of the season. They would lose their 6th game against Manchester United at Leeds Sports Village. A late Ella Toone goal. He's got a couple of goals today for United against Spurs. Here's Nobbs. Surprisingly didn't start against United. That's a wonderful clash here. Tactical reasons, according to Joe Montemurro. Cries of away, Brighton struggling to get it away. Kim Little always busy. Had the vision to find Van der Donk. Beth Mead now. And will it fall for Miedemar? No. Well, Arsenal just starting to turn the screw a little tighter now. And there's been a few openings for Miedemar. A bit scrappy there, and in the end, Megan Walsh can take claim. Here's Ellie Brazil for Brighton. Well, she's took out across all right. And flag staying down too. Had their moments, Brighton, and it's mainly come from attacks formed down their right flank. Williamson not able to link up with Beth Mead. Simpkins and gets it back again, although she leaves it now for Kelly Green. Flag up on early Brazil this time. The issue with Katie McCabe here, which will be of some concern for Arsenal. It's a double assists for double figures for assists this season. 11 to her name. In fact, she's level with Chloe Kelly as top provider of goals in the WSL this season. Kelly and Manchester City, the top two not in action as they were due to play this weekend, but due to Chelsea's involvement in the Champions League later today, they played in midweek, and a true WSL classic it was. That point for Chelsea might just be enough for them, you know. Bantz getting back. Proud moment for her today. Libby Bantz making her first ever start. Previous 7 appearances have been from the bench. McCabe seems okay now to take the corner. Short it is. Kim Little. The movement from Arsenal again. McCabe drifts it in. That's Williamson. Head tennis. And that's blasted out of the ground. Brighton holding firm. During that run, by the way, when they were winning games, they were keeping clean sheets as well with Brighton and Hove Albion. And they kept 4 in their last 6 WSL games. Patton wins it back. Out of the reach of Van der Donk from Jill Roord. Good with the sun blazing down. Taking the ball out of the sky. Koivisto was their lucky charm, really. 5 wins from 6 appearances so far for Koivisto since she's arrived from Gothenburg. At the time in Sweden as a top flight champion. So Wiban Moy is the Player of the Month, Barclays Player of the Month for March. Arsenal through and through. The goal meant so much to her when she scored against Manchester United. Thumping header it was. And she was interviewed by Ian Wright recently. She didn't know which was the best thing, getting the award or actually being interviewed by a hero of hers in Ian Wright. Here's Megan Walsh, a couple of years a toffee with Everton. She came to the club, to Brighton via Yeovil, and signed after Yeovil were relegated from the WSL. Williamson. One lioness to another in Jordan Nobbs. Now Patton. Williamson again. For Nobbs. It's away by Cagman, coolly done. And Simpkins gets the free kick. A little bump in the road for Brighton after their fine run of form. They were beaten convincingly by Everton by 5 goals to 0 at home. Won their last 2 in the league and in the cup by just a single goal. Zinsberger. So comfortable and competent with the ball at her feet. She was well cut out by Ali Brazil. Made just the 6 appearances last season due to a cruciate ligament injury. Dad Gary, once of Fulham, Preston North End. He's bid to find the best surgeon to sort out the operation and help her to get back to fitness and back into the first team. Moy again. Spent time in the United States before coming back to Arsenal. Risen through the academy ranks. Zinsberger joining in. Goalkeepers do take part with the outfield players in ball possession games. By Nobbs, this is Van der Donk. And to squeeze it through for Beth Mead. Terrific defending. Terrific defending. The pass from Van der Donk, though, was so beautifully weighted, and Beth Mead just seemingly getting the ball stuck under her feet. And in the end, the chance gets away from her. Here's Williams. Moyes got fortunate here. If that's goes out for the throw, will be 1-4 Arsenal. Where it is, though, just gives Brighton possibly the chance to push up and make life very hard for Arsenal to get out here. Little scamper away. McCabe will do just enough. Mead. Katie McCabe. That switch to find Miedemar. Patton. Link up with Nobbs. Actually joined the club as a 12-year-old, Anna Patton. Spent 4 years in the United States. She'd already made her debut in 2016. Scored her first goal for the club in the FA Cup last week. Had a first WSL goal today, perhaps. Little on quickly. Only knows one way, and such a high tempo too. Miedemar. Oh, she's fired that across. And that is all Koivisto could do. The awareness, knowing where Jordan Nobbs was to. Another corner to Arsenal. We need a ball. Such as the protocols these days. And players gets their own ball, boys and girls. Drifted in, Williams underneath it. Just adds terrific height to the Brighton back line, especially with set pieces. Arsenal can profit. Another go from the opposite side this time. Miedemar ready to make her move. Just around the back, Van der Donk as well. Williams there again for Brighton. Try and lead the charge out. Little. Miedemar keeps that low. A real tester for Brighton. And they're doing well to keep Arsenal out at the moment, considering the fact that they've conceded 21 goals against Arsenal in the WSL. It's no other side have they conceded more goals. Kim Little. Wubben-Moy. It's Whelan, back for Danica Kirkdijk. He's been a real pillar in the heart of that defence for Brighton and Hove Albion this season. It's not really working out, is it, in that final third for Arsenal at the moment? Team who have fired in 57 goals this season. Only the top two have scored more than them. Third best attack, third best defence as well. Hoping to finish as the third best team in the league. Mead. Serial provider for Arsenal through the years. It's only Karen Carney has more assists than Beth Mead in the WSL. Overall, just for the club. Mead to deliver. That's it deep, but Kaylee Green doing her bit. Wants to see it out, Welsh international. Green rising, and there again. Simpkins. Emily Simpkins saying that there's more of a belief about this team, winning habits. And the improvements are there, especially doing their jobs off the ball, making themselves difficult to beat recently. Oh, it's squeezed through! And Jordan Nobbs will celebrate Arsenal breakthrough. Well, it's disappointing how it's come about from a Brighton point of view, but Arsenal have been banging on the door. And Jordan Nobbs will celebrate her fourth WSL goal this campaign. And Arsenal have that goal, they have that breakthrough. A 47th goal in the WSL overall for Jordan Nobbs, a player who has been at the club from the get-go, really. Only Miedemar has scored more WSL goals for Arsenal than Jordan Nobbs. And they're off and running, Arsenal. This is exactly what they need. It was always going to be a fight and a battle here today against the rejuvenated Brighton. Breakthrough coming just short of half an hour. Real test of Brighton's defensive character now. Here's Williamson. Kim Little. For Wubben-Moy. Now Patton. Van de Donk doing enough. Williamson through the legs, coolly done away from Brazil. Here's Nobbs again. Miedemar away from Bans. Can't get a shot, pass away. Williamson, Van de Donk, this is where Arsenal are so good. How quickly they move the ball. Van de Donk, Miedemar, Koivisto doing enough, and then Bans to clear it away. Backs well up against the wall now for Brighton and Hove Albion. Although the throw-in from Williamson up towards us here. It wasn't a great throw towards Zinsberger, although Brighton have a problem. It's a chance for a drink, and so a chance to get the old-fashioned scoreboard, old-fashioned board out from Hopal Tactics board. And get some messages across. She'll have been very, very pleased at the start of this one. Megan Walsh will have been disappointed that she looked more to keep out the effort from Jordan Nobbs. They have shown that defensive resolve and stubbornness, if you like. There's been a real improvement from Brighton as the season has gone on. Game restarts, here's Toria Williams. Wood under pressure. Zinsberger. Over the head of Patton, but you have to credit Brighton there for putting the pressure on Zinsberger. Manu, as she's known to her teammates. Last outing in the North London derby against Spurs, a magnificent triple save. She's one of the best around. Nobbs on the chase with Bance, and she's got away from her too. An Arsenal attack led by Jordan Nobbs here. Kim Little. Williamson. Touch from Mead. Brighton to come away. A bit of support here for Kagman. Nowhere to go, really. And Patton stops her in her tracks. Little. Had some boosts this week as well, with players coming back to fitness. Steph Catley being one of those for Arsenal after a hamstring injury. Noah Moritz on the bench. Does she miss Gillingham with a bruised shin? Still the likes of BT Evans, Schneiderbeck, all on the sidelines. Wubben-Moy. Who wants it? Kagman now for Brighton. Sends it in, but a bit too close. To Zinsberger, the Austrian. Convinced by the ball. Might just be a little flat and a change of ball needed. Here is Williamson. It was interesting to see what would happen today with Williamson coming back into the side. Liavelti formed a fine partnership at the back. At the time as a makeshift centre-half. Oh, cross isn't one of the worst, you'll see. Got nobody there gambling to attack that for Brighton. Here's Mead. The pressure from Kovisto. Then now Kagman. Whelan. Libby Bance now. To switch it out towards Letizia. Quite reach. Good from Brighton how they can get the ball back and keep control. Whelan dropping deep to make things tick and happen. A top scorer last season, Aileen Whelan with 5. Manchester United have won, by the way, against Arsenal's North London rivals, Spurs, by 4-1. Flag staying down on Nobbs here. Miedema taking over now for Arsenal. Mead in the centre, Van der Donk too. This is Roord. Oh, just about holding on to that, Megan Walsh. Again, it's swift, quick from Arsenal, from back to front. The intensity and pressure has been there. You just wonder how long Brighton can keep it up for. There's some concern here for Powell, but Kaylee Green is back up on her feet. Player has been shown 2 yellow cards in the match and not sent off in a game this season in the WSL against Everton. What's on? Player who's just clocked 50 caps for her country during the last international break. Talk of a new contract on the horizon as well for Katie McCabe. Joe Montemuro saying that there's only so much he can do now. That he'll be departing the club at the end of the season. She's lost out here though, McCabe. It's out of the reach of Simpkins. Zinsberger not hanging around. It's a Whoopin' Moy. Leah Williamson. Off the ball from Danielle van der Donk. (2018-19) last WSL title, Arsenal. Most successful women's team in England. It's the Champions League where they want to be back playing. Whelan. It's all a bit tight, a little bit narrow for Brighton. In the end, it's given away by Inessa Kagman. Arsenal just to calm things down again. Well, they might have beaten Manchester United here recently, Arsenal, but the last defeat at home came against Manchester City. And they've been beaten by City twice this season. They've lost to Chelsea as well. Miedema as they look to extend the lead here against Brighton. Miedema! Williams in the way, I beg your pardon. Williams can't do anything with that. She's had one test of Megan Walsh so far, Viviana Miedema. That's all she's had, really. Here comes the corner. And it glanced away. Still kept alive here. Whoopin' Moy just cushions it down. And it just wouldn't fall for Williamson from Van der Donk. And they'll keep on knocking on the door here on the approach to half-time, Arsenal. Trying to add to the lead. That one-goal lead that they've got from Jordan Nobbs has Playing well by Walsh. It's the Marcelo Bielsa / Casey Stoney look for Hope Powell. Sat down on the sidelines, the water cooler. John Montemora saying it's all about a balance really in terms of selection with this game today and the game in midweek as well against West Ham United, which a London derby has significant importance to it. Here's Little. Oh, it's good tracking back again. Another corner there. Stacking up here for Arsenal. Incredibly encouraging if Brighton can get into half-time. Without Arsenal having added to the scoreline. Williams there again. Beth Mead blocked on its way through, and then a cushioned effort from Leah Williamson is food and drink for Megan Walsh. Not hanging around in a clearance away. One goalkeeper to the other in Zinsberger. Risky pass though for Kim Little. Will surely be a free kick though. Van der Donk. Leah Williamson. Nobbs. McCabe. The overlap again, it's blocked so well. Maya Letitia, who is just growing and growing as a top performer for Brighton and Hove Albion. Drifted in again. That was Williamson. The loose ball cleared away. Here is Anna Patton. Forced to go backwards. Kim Little. Patton again. It's the one additional minute at the end of this first half. It's the one goal that is in Arsenal's favour at the moment. Woodman Moy. Leah Williamson. Now Miedemar. Nobbs. McCabe. Real discipline defensively here from Brighton. But here's Miedemar. Williamson again, now Kim Little. No way through for Arsenal at the moment. Rood. Do her best to try and change all that. Patton. Kim Little. Patience from the Gunners. Van der Donk. That was Williams there again. And the clearance from Ellie Brazil, and that will be that for the first half. Well, they've had to soak up a lot of Brighton, and it is the one goal for Arsenal, courtesy of Jordan Nobbs, that separates these two. Brighton have held firm, they've been strong and stubborn and disciplined defensively. But Arsenal just have that one goal, and just the one goal means that Brighton are not out of this at all. Arsenal knowing exactly what they have to do today to answer back to Manchester United's victory earlier today. And at half-time here in Boreham Wood, so far so good for them. Arsenal 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0.